Good afternoon, people. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing all right today. As always, hope you're all having a lovely Sunday, as always. But just before we get into today's video, please smash that like button. Please subscribe. Share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Hit that notification bell so that you're always aware of when I'm uploading. I'll be trying to get out as much content as I can this week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the first episode of the South Stand View podcast will be dropping on Wednesday night. Hopefully, all being well. So please make sure that you get on board with that and support it as much as possible. It is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So then, main topic of this video, I'm sure that you've seen by the image on the thumbnail, is, of course, Charles De Ketelaere, the Club Bruges Belgian international, who is causing quite a bit of a stir at the minute. Obviously, we've covered him for a little while now. Obviously, I've spoke about him on installments of Bite Size Leeds. I've spoke about him on other transfer uploads. And hopefully today is the day, or at least by the end of today, maybe tomorrow, we will have an update on CDK in terms of where he is ending up. Now, he wasn't in the Club Bruges squad for a game yesterday or Friday at some point over the weekend, which I don't think he's played any pre-season games for them either. So that just shows that he is wanting to move. Now, I have said on a few uploads, I just want to get this out of the way firstly, that he is basically being adamant that he doesn't want to join Leeds United. And I've seen a few people in the comments and a few people on Twitter saying, where have you heard this from? He's never said this. I only go off, obviously, I'm the same as probably any other Leeds fan. I read articles that get posted on Twitter. I read a lot of journalism stuff in preparation for these uploads. I have seen at the time of me saying all these things, I have seen that he has said that he doesn't want to join Leeds United. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying he has said that. I'm just going off what I'm seeing. Now, it does seem like over the last few days, it's been indicated that he hasn't actually said that. He just prefers a move to Milan, which for me is borderline the same thing in the sense of that he doesn't want to join Leeds United. Because if he wanted to join Leeds United, then the deal would be done by now, because we've met the asking price of Club Bruges. We've told him that we can meet his personal terms, i.e. his wages. So if he wanted to join Leeds, then the deal would be done by now, in my opinion. Yeah, he may have Leeds in the back of his head, but he prefers AC Milan, which I can totally understand, i.e. Serie A champions, Champions League football, all that jazz. But Milan are struggling, aren't they? They're struggling to meet the fee that Leeds United have paid. I think if Leeds United hadn't have put this bid down, I think CDK would already be a Milan player, purely because I think Leeds United have set that mark now. We've set the benchmark of, we've offered £37 million. And AC Milan cannot offer that. They can't, or is it 37 million euros, whichever it is. AC Milan cannot meet that. They can't. And for a club that have just won Serie A, that play in the Champions League, one of the most decorated and the biggest clubs in Europe, can't afford, and we can afford a player that they can't afford. I just never thought I'd see the day, if I'm being honest with you. But the deadline's pretty much been set for the end of today, where if AC Milan cannot find a deal, and if they can't agree a deal with Club Bruges by the end of today, then they will be moving on to other targets. They've been linked with Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea on a loan. And I think they've been, I can't remember the name of the other guy, but they've been linked with another forward, basically, as well as Hakim Ziyech. So I think they will move on to more affordable targets if they can't get CDK. So where does that leave Leeds United if that ends up being the case? Well, obviously Leeds have had a bid accepted from Club Bruges. If Milan can't find a deal, then it's ultimately up to CDK as to whether he wants to stay at Club Bruges and play in the Champions League. He's in his final year of his contract. Is he just thinking, yeah, I'll play in the Champions League for one more season and then I can leave on a free next season? Because AC Milan might still be interested, and of course they'll be able to do a deal if it's for free. Or do Club Bruges want to cash in on him while they can and accept Leeds United's bid? He comes to the Premier League, maybe does 2-3 seasons like Raphinha did, and then move on and see us as a stepping stone. I don't mind if he sees us as a stepping stone. If we can get 2 or 3 decent seasons out of him like we got out of Raphinha, I would be happy with that, and I think a lot of Leeds United fans would be as well. And if FIFA is anything to go by, I signed him on that career mode, and he's doing bits for me. So but all jokes aside, if Milan can't get a deal and Leeds end up signing him, of course, I will be very happy. I'll be elated with the signing of Charles De Ketelaere. But it'd be interesting to see where his headspace is at. Ultimately, it is down to him. So if he does choose Leeds United, the decision is his and he will make that choice. And if he comes and he ends up sulking and starts playing like he just doesn't want to be here, then that just wouldn't make sense, because ultimately, if Milan can't get a deal, he's got 2 options. He either stays at Club Bruges to run down his contract, or he sees Leeds United as a stepping stone. It's the Premier League, it's the best league in world football. Comes to Leeds, even if it's just for 2 seasons, and then he can get a bigger move elsewhere if he wants to. Do I see us signing CDK if AC Milan can't get a deal? And that's a big if, by the way. Do I see that happening? Yeah, potentially. I just think how he's going about it in terms of that he's not played much football in pre-season for them, if any. He wasn't in their squad. He clearly wants to move. So I think if Milan can't get a deal, then he probably will look elsewhere. And the only club that have had a bid accepted is Leeds United. So it would make more sense for him to come to Leeds if AC Milan can't strike a deal with Club Bruges. But, it wouldn't surprise me if Milan managed to find a way, because CDK has apparently been pushing for this move. But Club Bruges are kind of being firm and saying, no, Leeds United have set the benchmark. They've offered the fee that we want. If they can't offer the same fee, then tough, basically. Tough SHIT, basically. I don't know. I think maybe the next 24, 48 hours, I think, are going to be key in this CDK saga. I just hope it comes to an end one way or another. Because if we don't get him, there's Callum Wendo there and waiting, even though the PSG coach has said that he really likes him and that he's been doing well. But they've just bought a French player from RB Leipzig, I believe, or it's close anyway. And obviously there's Mbappe, there's Messi, there's Neymar. Is he going to get in the team? Probably not. That doesn't mean he's a bad player, but just have a look at the players that are in front of him and, £21 million deal. Apparently the fee's been agreed. It's just stalled a little bit because I think Leeds are waiting to see what happens with CDK. Whatever happens, I think Leeds' search for a forward, we could have a lot more light on it over the next few days, or at least the next week or so. And like I said, I just hope it's over, because if we can't get CDK, then that's fine. Move on and get Callum Wendo. We need another left back as well, but that's a story for another video. I just thought I'd jump on and just give my overall thoughts on the CDK saga. If Milan don't get him, I can see Leeds United really pushing for it. But ultimately, it will come down to him. Like Raphinha, Chelsea put more cash on the table than Barcelona, but ultimately, he ended up getting his dream move to Barcelona. And by the way, if anyone hasn't seen that goal he scored against Real Madrid in early hours of this morning, wow. Just for that goal alone, his fee should have been doubled. Yeah, just what a player. Can't believe that he even played for Leeds United. But anyway, I'm rambling now, so we'll leave it there. If you've enjoyed this video, guys, please smash that like button. Please subscribe and share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. hit that notification bell so that you're always aware of when I'm uploading, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.